Right, so I've made my first stupid project. Did some threads. They're actually 15 thousandths under, supposed to be ½ inch. This is a ½ inch UNF nut. They've got a tap and run a ½ inch BSF through it, so it's a bit off centre. It's one of the stainless nuts I scrapped, and obviously I've made a little project where the nut is stuck on the threaded bar. It's just a little bit loose. It's alright, does the job. Demonstrates how stupid you can be with a lathe and waste all that metal making a stupid project. Good out. So that's that. Next, that's the T nut for the steady rest. Oh, not finished the steady rest yet. Okay, it will be coming up soon. Very shortly. So as you can see by the chips, I've made my first thing. That isn't all the chips, I cleared them out quite a few times. I did a test bar, and then from the test bar I made a nut trapped on a threaded bar thing. But the first real item I'm going to manufacture is to replace this crappy bolt, I think. So you can see the back, there's a threaded nut down the back there where the lever, so there needs to be some kind of lever arrangement here. Now I don't know if the lever goes that way or the other way. All I know is it fouls here, so I suspect it's probably best if I don't make it like that, because bring that up level, it will be touching. Unless I space it down a bit to about there. If I space it down to there, then it can come all the way to there. I might have to make this part twice. So here is the setup. Hold on. So here is the setup. I've checked for clearance. Hold on. Here we go. Right, and to get the clearance I've had to have the stick out on the parting tool way too long, but we're not going to clatter here now. I've got... oh no. I've got some kind of measuring implement. I should clear. Should. It should be significantly weaker where I can snap it off. I'm in back gear. I am now anyway. Backing out a little bit. This might be too fast, but we'll slow it down as soon as it starts. That's alright. Okay, that's good. Let's get some bearing oil in. Bearing oil. There we go. Bearing oil in. Let's try cutting it dry, see exactly what happens. If this is going to be too, let's put some glasses on. Get some piece of metal. Let's cut a little bit. That's promising. I take it this bolt is going to be hardened. Let's let it rub out. So it might benefit from a little bit of oil on there. Oh, it's cutting. Watch me gap. Awesome. This is awesome. Watching what levers. I've got levers. I'll just take it. Basically, spin the bits up. Basically, it's always faster to go. High speed steel bit. But I'm sure you high speed steel bits. Making it towards me. I'm very short t-shirts and sandals. All the paper health and safety equipment that you require. Let's see if it's again. I've got that. You know what? Stand up properly. Find that. Oh, yeah. Let's just do side over there. We'll help here. There we are. Right down the basic out. We're going to very slowly. Go down the basic out. Let's do time. Let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 times 4. 20 off the other way. Let's put it. Let's get it more down the wheel. Just doing that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh man, it's shooting effects in the neck of this like steel bases. Okay. Put it in and off now. Oh yeah, oh yeah. While you pass around, you can just come down to your kitchen, always have a tea, and watch me do this. Oh, it's going to fling off one side a second. It's going to fling off one side. Got a bit cheap on it. Right, let's get the leaves through. Right, we can just get it all the way off. I'll make all this. Oh man. I can see my already, like, cutting at all. I'll steel. Cut this on and on. Because it is, I'll bring. There's a warm motor kitchen. Not already. I'm going to see. Oh yeah, oh man, not bad. I was doing that bad. I think I'll down to leave it. Fine. It's still moving stuff off. I've never noticed so far. In my videos, I've so far. I'm going to stuff. But I've been waiting to get outside. Give me a chance. This is 6 feet, someone in my noise. Talk about that. I see the bit knocking down now. There's a nice one difference. Like, but these are some difference for 3 years. Little later, 20 RPM. I can't go from this. But I got it. We ran out of memory, that was the problem was. Anyway, I carried on going. And we're down at the end now. I was having some problems, so I put it further into the chuck here. You can see my finger, I've put it further in, so it's further in. And we've nearly parted off now. There was a few problems. That's why I put it further in. I didn't have time to mess about with the camera to see what it was doing, but I thought it had overheated, so I've turned it back on again. And it still wasn't working. It ran out of memory. You might be swaying a bit. Yeah, you're swaying a bit. Oh well. And yeah, this just took about 45 minutes so far. But still miles better than hacksawing. It'd probably been quicker hacksawing now. A lot quicker. I'd have probably hacksawed like 70 of these now. Maybe 100. If I was taking my time. If I got the power hacksaw out, I'd probably done 6,225,000,000 of these now. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And obviously doing that speaking. Yeah, awesome without. Mega. Awesome. Ow. Great. Mega. Awesome. Ow. Great. Mega. Awesome. Ow. I think I've possibly stuff this now. I've got some that's now. I've got last 0 10. No, I've got that all. I've got that formula left. I think right, come down. That'll do. It shouldn't come down. It's not breathing. It's pretty good in there now. What's the notice on that? This is like gravel. This is like gasoline. This box is always useless. It really is. Nothing less than wonderful. And something give screws to this. And it gets screws useless. Absolutely useless. No sway, not back on the properly. I think it gives screws from the gives properly. Just takes a lot of vibration out. And we're going to hold in the compound. And cross slide for locking quickly. We're going to hold in the compound. Too much of it. And let's hold in the cross slide. Lock in that. Just look at it. There's more to keep it. I can tell you the idea of the sail. Point in the sail. Attaching to the tail blocks on the. Lock out the top box on the box. Let's just look at it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it also helps out. This way. It also helps out. This has a feeling. But that's more like you don't awesome. Absolutely awesome in there. So that's that feeling now. That's what we do. If I pull you back a little bit, you'll be able to see how close to the compound it is. Well, I can't see anything now at all. So without Still not hitting, it's another foul. There we go, that's hitting now. Yeah, you can hear it, okay. Well, it was underneath it. Yes, it was. Okay, it's underneath it. Maybe we can the grating noise is the new fan belt. Well, I think that's it now. Take it out of back gear, take it out of spindle free, bring it around here, and yeah, that's easy enough to snap off now. Really easy. Could have snapped it off ages ago. And we snapped it off at millimeters. Oh, exactly 2 millimeters I snapped it off at. That's exactly 2 millimeters. Oh, I snapped it off, it was about 1.95. Okay, and that was an extra 20 thou per side I'd taken off where I thought it was 1.8 millimeters. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So there we go. Bolt parted off. Bolt now ready for making into reversing lever bolt. Right, let's get set up for the next bit. So we're just moving in, pulling around about 200. Not too shaky at that. That's pretty cool. So we'll make a mark there for visual imprint. See that? Come back out. Touch off. Zero it out. Take a measurement. Take a measurement of what we've got on here and how much we need to take off. I can see that. See if I can read it on the camera with you looking at it. There we go. So we've got 472, 473. 472, 473. We've got to come down to 306. So that's 170 to come off. 170 to come off. So we'll take off 20 thou, that's 40 thou. Like that. Piece of piss, no problem. Not even been a problem, put it more than that. Start, where do we start? Just bring it up to the start. Sweet, swing it back off. Add on 30. That's 50. That'll be 100 total coming off. Taking that like a champ. That's 30 beside. Speed up the feed a little bit on that. Oh, that's an interesting one. It's quite interesting how that chip came out. It's red hot and it's stuck. Awesome. I'll come up towards the end now. Concentrate when you're doing that. Concentrate, concentrate, concentrate. That's towards the end. Up to the start, wind it off, that's 100 off. 110, 120, 130, 140. 150, 160. That should be 160, it'll be 180 to come off. Or was it 160 had to come off 170, I can't remember. Bit more oil. Stick that in. Oh yeah, look at this one, this is looking well on. At least 2 foot long that one was. Well, it was possibly mega dangerous, but well good fun. Stop there, wind it in the last little bit, to the start, wind it off to the end, stop it. Well, here's the bolts that I'm making for the reversing lever. It's got to be slightly longer than this. As you can see, it's slightly longer. Around here. And then I'm going to have to make some bushes for it afterwards. Now, that thread is too long, but I am going to make the thread that long anyway, and face it down to a length where it's too short to go in, but only just too short, so the shoulder butts up against the sliding portion of the lever support. So then this bolt will be in and it won't rock at all because the shoulder will be holding it straight. Ready for some movement. turn it right. Oh. So let it run for a minute at slow speed. I'm actually going to put some bearing oil in the gearbox as well, in the headstock as well. Just going to give it a full cut of oil, let that drip down. See if that quietens things down a little bit. I don't know what that actually does, but it's got some in there now. And what length were we at? So I was looking for a 22mm shaft on this. So we're going to put this down to 22mm. That's there. So you can see 22mm. I don't want to get too close, that's 22. So I'm going to wind things back. So we get to, well, can't go that far. That's a bit unfortunate. Really love it when that happens. What has happened here? Ah, I know what's happened. I remember what happened. Okay. So we'll have to wind back. I'm going to wind forward a little bit to about there. Give myself some clearance. When I put the last cut on, I used the compound. So if I wind it up to lock stop, where it was. So the last cut I put the compound on. That's set to exactly where it was before-ish. Go back to a 0 and wind it on to a 0. Right, yeah, that's about exactly where it was before. Right, so I need 22mm. Try again, Captain. And if we measure it at the right position and don't catch up the jaws, right there will be giving me 22. But I have changed my mind now of what I'm doing. So I'm going to give it an extra 6mm, I'm going to give it 10mm, and 5mm. Why is it 5mm? Oh, that was getting interesting then, was it? Alright, so we've got there, bring it up to there. That'll do right there. Now I'm setting the stop at the bottom so I don't go too far. Lovely jabbly, lovely jabbly. I've got some welding table feet going on. Anyway, in the midst of doing the welding table feet, I have now made the new bolt, which is now got lots of oil on it, so I don't want to touch it too much, for the slow machine to reverse lever. And yes, it goes in both. Oh man, solid. It's solid. Solid. Okay, there's a couple of problems with it. It needs to be further down, but as you can see, I've left myself a lot of leeway for bringing it further down. I made the bolt way too long. The rear bolt, forget about it. It's going to have a couple of brass bushes on it once I get the lever right. As you can see, there's a little bit of play in that rear one. It's very well fitting. The front one, even if I do say so myself, it's brilliant. It's fully adjustable. Once I get it to the right length, I will know what the right length is, because at present it clears this way, doesn't touch the gearbox casing, but this way it's touching. So I am going to take it out again shortly, although it's working very well at the moment. I will, the big diameter at the bottom there, I'll take some more off that. I'll try and keep steady until I get it so it doesn't touch here. And once I've got that, I'll take a little bit more off of it, put a brass washer underneath it, make a brass bush for the top of it, leave a few thou, maybe 5 thou of clearance at the front, because the bottom of this is smooth. The bottom of the gearbox is so smooth. And then I will measure up for 2 brass bushes at the rear, and it will feel solid. I'm not going to do any machining to the rear one. I'm just going to leave that as is. That probably is the original bolt out front. There we go. That now works.